guys, and welcome back to more Final Profit. So this should hopefully be... Hopefully, we will see this as the final episode. Sorry, I'm just having fun destroying cars. I shouldn't be doing this. So, let's go in then. We have our passive income. We have quite a bit of coin. I believe that we have everything ready and accounted for. It's done. Which of us will see the CEO? It should be me. His ass to resolve the energy crisis. He brought the train service online, but he priced out the general public. Terribly selfish choice. About lost income, and the populace is angry they can't use it. Well, you don't have to commit to us. Price matching you to... For saving Mixtu's life, you have my sincere gratitude. That the choice is not lost on me. But no news on the whereabouts of Dr. 3. I'd become more certain that you did murder her. She was my friend. Very disappointed that you assisted the Coffee Kingdom in the little revolution. We'll get them back under control in short order. There is precious little time. And I should clear Fiona's debt. We do have quite a bit of money. Quite a large outstanding tax debt. That's not doing you any favors. In order to get one of the songs, we got Roberta. And we did talk to the Queen and get the blackmail by accident. We really didn't have to do this, I'm pretty sure. But we just did it anyway. I'm far from convinced. Okay, good. Attempt the elimination! Crunched. So that's how it's going to be. So she has 633 million coins. So if we had more than that, we would win. But... CB's in 1. So think Lord 5's our best way forward. I see no reason here. That's truly how you feel after all you've been through, so be it. Transferring my coin to Madame. Last time she tried to help 1, but this time, Mixtu is on our side. Appreciate your support. 1, I'm sorry. Tina said you needed help. We've been able to keep up with you two since we got here. We've been saving up mana for a moment like this. Dun dun dun! The Coffee Kingdom revolutionaries wanted to help you out. They sent a lot of coin. 512 million. I mean, 25 million is a decent amount of coin. Still not necessarily enough. This means nothing. Oh, 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 oh. I'm so far from the dinky little bar where we met. I brought you a gift for the occasion. All of the mana that we've saved up so far. All of the mana that we've given her over the course of the game. I have a little stockpile saved up of my own. The Gem of Displaced Restoration. It's only, what, almost 200 mana. Final Profit Series. 7,600 mana. It's what, 100 mana to take out 1,000,000 coins? So, 7,600 mana took out 233. Right? 7,600 took out... So it's about 32 per mana? 233. Sorry. I don't know why I'm doing the math here. I'm just curious about this. So it's roughly 30,000 coins per mana. So every 100 is about 3 million coins. So if we, save up mana a little bit more, use the mana duping, every teleport gives her an extra 10 mana. But that would be enough? How embarrassing. Do that, for a while longer. In the end. Wait, what if we actually did that, though, and didn't need any money? Try and break through. Should have meaning of affluence. 100,000, 200,000. I'm just getting started. Million. I kind of want to do a fight with one where we win without needing money. Just spend so much mana. I still hand over those cards. Not a chance. I mean, yeah, I'm making this like a mini game. Especially a mini game that like escalates. Alright, you kind of suck. How much more of this can you take? More than you! Wait, how did it become easier to do it this way? I worked too hard for this. I almost do want to just reload, save. It's a colossal waste of resources. I know if you're carding, this can end right now. No. I have more money than you. Keep that in mind. You're trying my patience. Don't worry, it's almost over. Not even 10 left. Never had to call upon this much wealth at once. Starting to worry. 3. 2, 1, 0. Bankrupt. Take care of the bureau for me. What a waste.
2, 2,
Please spare her.
2.
After this, you'll understand. We can still all work together.
What's going on?
Well, I battled one, and I won. And now I have the option to either spare one or kill her.
Kill her, obviously.
I feel like if I spare her, then Mix 2 won't want to work with me, so let's say spare. One agrees upon waking.
How much you want to bet that if you spare her, she'll still be forced to join you?
2.
Oh, yeah.
Told you.
Let's take one. Okay, so we have to reload, unfortunately.
I told
And
you.
kill one.
I did warn you.
So let's...
The only way for her to not join you is for her to be dead.
Alright. Let's load the save, but
What about my butt?
I have an idea to make the... So we definitely
Hey, look at your-
already have...
Here,
enough
look at
money.
your passive income.
Yeah, I know, I did that on purpose. Brilliant mana.
That's
Wait a
that's
minute.
less funny than if it was unintentional.
I had to sell a few properties to make sure that it could be exactly that much. Oh, shoot. Right. The lesser gem doesn't last very long. One, two, three, four Gs. Do I need to go? Right. Underwalk Pub. Alright. So as I keep generating some money, let's go over here. Let's grab that buff, Mana Stream, Apple Slice. So every 100 mana that we spend on this reduces one's funds by 3 million. So essentially,
Okay.
if we do this for, and every time we use this, it will give us an extra 10 mana for the ending. So if we do this 10 times, that reduces the money by only 3 million. If we do this 30 times, or if we otherwise just happen to have, you know, if we can just store up a ton of mana for the ending as well. If we do this 30 times, it means we have to attack her essentially one less time. And that number technically goes down overall. So, yeah, if we did this like 100 times, then we'd be able to get away with,
3 less tax.
yeah. Okay, I'm just going to go and just do the fight.
Yep.
While we have the mana generation stuff on and all that. Just a few less attacks, but otherwise still do it and still defeat her and all of that stuff. Once again, we do the fight.
Oh, like the passive income changed.
Yeah, I know, I put on a thing to increase my passive income. So the number is not the same as it used to be. Oh. Or at least we have enough money. Shockingly enough. We don't actually need $500 million.
Okay.
Because of certain changes that we've made. I'm super prepared. Blah, blah, blah. We did get these two, which takes a little bit of extra time. But now you can be here to watch the fight. And of course, Mana Stream wears off just before we need the mana. So
Yep.
she starts with 633 million, but since we have Mix 2 on our side, they give... Wait, what? They give us their 122 million coins. She gives us like 200 mana. And then, so we have 107. And it's all the mana that we have given her. Which is the same 7,600 as it was last time. Maybe there's a cap or something? I don't know, that's weird. The Gem of Displaced Restoration that we had unlocked. 8,000 mana. That is a lower number than it was before. And then there's this little mini game that seems simple enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope it stopped zooming in, enough for you to,
Oh, sorry. It's gonna zoom out pretty soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, this is much easier to follow along with, isn't it?
Yes. Seriously? So the target just keeps moving?
Yep. We're what, like halfway there?
Whoa!
So, remember you said it was going to be difficult when it zoomed in. So how about it zooms out a little bit instead?
What the hell? Why?
Because they didn't know how else to make it the fight intense other than zooming in and out the camera. What, like 10 more hits? Five, 4, 2.
Three more hits. 1, 2.
It zoomed out so far you can see the map on the map.
One. 2, 2. 2.
Cities over. Ruthlessness increased. This isn't how it was meant to be. Take your time to mourn. Are you still willing to work with me after this? Yes. Hopefully not the killing me parts. That was tasteless. I apologize. If I might interject, now that we have all the cards, it's time to use them. Do it.
Alright. So you have 2. Do you have all of the other Fae that you need?
Mandy. Alora.
And is that Batnik? Oh, Wiz. Cool.
Wait, where's Batnik? I want Batnik. Consider it done. Also got the orange guy because I needed to do the orange quest for music.
Lol.
For Fiona! All of that for Fiona. Everyone, thank you all for getting me this far. The path beyond that door is for me to walk alone. To a better society for all, set a course for the future. So, we don't have to go and watch the ending. We know how this ends. So instead, we can work on the last 2 achievements of this game. So let's close the game just really quick here. Da-da-da! And reopen it. So, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I saved over the slot that I was trying to use for the get a bunch of debt. But it's fine, because we can make this work out anyway. OBS, capture the game. Thank you.
Forget to stream it to me.
Oh, right. Da-da-da. Actually, I hit new game instead of continue. I was supposed to continue from a new game plus file, so close the game, reopen it, start streaming again. Cursor lag like crazy.
It's very white. Oh, there
It
it is.
wasn't running properly. I don't know why. Load a new game plus save file. Main story mode. Show me the challenges. Harsh tax frequency set to on. Proceed with this selection. skip the intro. So all we need is to get to Enterpriston. Brilliant capacity gem. We don't need any of this product. We don't need money either. Or we don't need the extra money either. So, first we need 1,000 coin for this. Okay, so we should save up about 1,800. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Wait for the money to come in.
Buy the well.
No, I can't buy the well. That's just manages all of my properties. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that the lesser gems die. Pay him off with 300 coin. Yeah, I can cut him out. I have the money. So I have the
Don't you
money.
have to-
Oh,
You have to wait for Batnik to finish decorating the store, don't you?
yeah. That's what I was just realizing. Hi, what's up? People just getting upset because I'm not selling anything. I'm not planning on selling a darn thing. So it's easy enough to set up. But it isn't at a... Oh yeah. There's nights, blah blah blah. And then you can just choose to walk past them. And increase your ruthlessness. It's like, yeah, sometimes you can just do a thing like that to get Ruthless's points, or talk to someone too many times to get Ruthless. Do-do-do. Don't need threes. I can just go as I please. Meanwhile, in Fiona cutscene that we've seen a whole bunch of times. Go to the auction plaza. These two are leaving now. You see the town, and it's so weird. There's so many buildings that you can't even go into at first. And then you get your store. I do have a camera though. Do 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 do. I accept. Continue the auction. I think he'll bid up as much as 30,000. No? Apparently not.
No. I don't know. Boys gotta eat. Let's go. Goodbye. Boys gotta eat. Should have done that while we were here earlier, but whatever, this works fine. How did you make 18 coin when you don't have any products?
She magicked her way to selling like her own products at my store and gave me 18 coins for her time selling at my store.
Hmm.
So I gotta buy some Venge Rank. I think I only have to buy like one. is waiting in the new shops. Let's go to the shop now. Alright, so taxes should be fine. 14K for loan debt. Alright, so now this should just be a case of sitting around and waiting for the representative to come back in eventually.
Hmm.
Do we need to have a customer? You know what? Let's get a customer. Hi, what's up? So
Hey, where's my soda I'm addicted to? I'm sorry, lab lasers? No. No. What's the one that has someone looking in through a window behind it?
Oh, Apple.
Amazing. I think maybe you need to make one sale before you can real show up.
Nope.
Never mind, you just need to place it, maybe? I don't know.
Hey, what's up? You want to check this? So, 14,171. So, it only goes up by 5%. We have to pay our tax. So, it'll take a minute for the representative to come in. And then after the and every time the representative comes in, our number will go up by 5%. And I feel like it's 200,000 is the overall number that we need this to be. So 14,879.
Times 1.05. Over and over. Until you reach the number.
So 54 more trips. But it seems like he doesn't want to come. Okay, yeah. So how long was that? Like a minute or two? And with her as a customer slowing him down, that just adds in a bit of extra time. But whatevs, really. Okay. We start a timer. As soon as he leaves, 41:27. And if we just stand here and wait until he comes back. So if it takes him an hour to come back, or a minute to come back into the store, then yeah, this will take basically an hour of just sitting here, doing nothing.
If it takes him an hour to come back, ooh.
Oh yeah, it shouldn't take an hour. So that's been 40 seconds already. And this is the harsh tax frequency. That was a minute. $72 seconds. 72 seconds between leaving and coming back in. I don't think I can remove her as a customer, unfortunately. So, I don't know. Should I just skip to the end or just have a really long video where we just sit here?
What's the other achievement you need to get?
Oh, at the very, very beginning of the game, you get the option to either keep going or turn back. If you select to turn back, that gets you an achievement.
Ah.
Strictly speaking, it is the very first achievement that you could possibly get while playing this game.
And you're getting it as your very last one for reasons.
Yeah. Well, because on Steam, when you look at a game on Steam, you see your most recently achieved achievement.
Yes.
So I want, like, my last achievement. Because if I look on Tabletop Sim, my last achievement is money, money, money. For example. Cat Mail Co., I have a well-deserved retirement. You know, for example.
See.
So... Hey, what's up? Yeah, Dax is back here. So, Azura, let's say we plan out an archipelago to do once this is all set and done.
Sure. Let me just make sure that I've got... Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure that I save my other game that I have here.
Sure.
Save. Excellent.
I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could, like, edit the memory files of this and just put debt up by an excessive amount.
So, what game do you want to play for an archipelago tonight?
So, Ocarina is my typical go-to.
Mm-hmm. So let's go through the ones that I have files for you. I have various ones for Ocarina. Obviously, we'll go with the most recent one. We have Crystal Project, Ape Escape. You haven't done that in a while. Rift Wizard, and and Majora's Mask. And I don't have any others for you.
There should be Stacklands.
I apparently don't have that one anymore. Nor Played Up, for that matter.
Crystal Project is very tempting to play. But no, I think go with the Ocarina. I think
That's right, you'll go with the Ape Escape. Got it.
what's a
Your
nice
monkeys.
Ocarina of Time. What is a nice
Fine.
setting in there that we haven't really utilized yet? I want to do something spicy, you know?
So there is a setting in this one that you want to do?
No, like what are some of the settings of Ocarina that we haven't played with?
Okay, let's see here. Closed Forest, you have left set to off, so Mido never blocks the path to the Deku Tree. And the other Kokiri boy doesn't block the path out of the forest.
Yeah, no, that's just... I don't want to
that-
be stuck in Kokiri, because
Okay,
we can't have my sword.
Kakariko Gate is set to always open, or you could have it set to be closed and you get Zelda's letter.
Well, I would start with Zelda's letter anyway.
Alright, the Door of Time is permanently open with no requirements. There's options to have it that you have to play the Song of Time in front of it to open it, or you have to have the Ocarina of Time, the Song of Time, and all 3 spiritual stones required to open the door.
That is a lot to ask for just for an age change, so let's
Okay.
still go with no for that. Let's see what happens.
Zora's Fountain. King Zora has already leaped out of the way in both time periods, and Ruto's letter is removed from the item pool. That is what you are currently set at.
Which is generally just better to do, because having to acquire Ruto's letter,
Okay.
one specific item to get into there, I mean...
Alright.
In there anyway.
Alright, Sleeping Waterfall. You have set to closed, where it obstructs the entrance to Zora's domain. You must play Zelda's Lullaby. You could have it open.
Okay, true, I could, and I might as well, because there are... I just glitched my way into there anyway, so it might as well just be open.
Okay. Jabu Jabu. You currently require a fish to open his mouth.
I mean, that's fine. I need a bottle to get in there, but Jabu Jabu has no useful checks anyway. I like not being able to go into dungeons, or not having anything useful in dungeons.
Oh, right, yeah, you don't need to worry about dungeons. Right. Okay. Overworld doors are locked, but you usually have the skeleton key in the pool somewhere.
I mean, I'd say just unlock all the doors.
Okay, unlock the
Let me go
doors,
wild.
and therefore keys are irrelevant now.
Yes.
Tricks, we currently have the only one turned on is Grottos without Agony.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Starting age, you have 50-50 chance to start as child or adult.
I mean, yeah, with the Door of Time being open, it's
It
like-
doesn't matter, yep. Starting hearts, 3. So typical.
Yeah. Typical blasé generic.
I just noticed something that you sent me back at 6:30. I'll have to check that later. Fortress Carpenters, you have them already freed.
I mean, I guess I
Bridge is
could do
prepared.
the sneak through and stuff, but it's like, I'm not sure how it would work if if the Gerudo card is somewhere randomly in the pool, but I have to still free the Carpenters. All that means is I need a Hookshot or Epona song to get to there instead of all of that being Sphere Zero. Which might be good if we want to play with someone, with a group that wants me to not have a Sphere Zero. But
I
otherwise
guess.
having... Sorry,
I mean,
1.
Sphere 0 is literally whatever is in your pocket at the start.
Right. Sphere 1. Instead of... If we play with a group that wants me not to have much stuff in my Sphere 1, then we could close it, but... Otherwise, I like having stuff in Sphere 1.
The Rainbow Bridge. You currently have it set to only find Greg the Green Rupee.
Yeah. So technically that could be sphere 2, but it's usually a few spheres
Pretty
deep.
quick. Yep. Alright, the other Rainbow Bridge stuff that we don't need to worry about because... and reg will count toward the bridge requirement and be considered in logic. Okay. Doors to trials be barred until the corresponding medallion is acquired is set to false. So your trials are not medallion locked.
Yeah, that's good.
Number of Ganon trials required to dispel the barrier is skip. Ganon's trials count. Oh, I see. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Triforce Hunt is set to true. With 10 in the pool, and you need 7 of them. 70%. Not 7% of 10.
7% was so funny, though.
Yeah, that was just like, like that was definitely my fault on that one, but, alright, shuffle songs. Songs are anywhere. Gold Skulltula tokens are anywhere. You have these, all golden Skulltulas that require nighttime to appear will only be expected to be collected after getting Sun's Song. You have that set to false.
Yeah.
Freestanding items are all shuffled. The Kokiri Sword is shuffled. The Master Sword is shuffled. You start with the Child Wallet, but the Tycoon Wallet is added to the pool. Ocarinas are shuffled. You don't have Ocarina buttons shuffled.
I guess that could be a fun way to do it. Fun thing to do.
Let's do that.
Alright, shuffle my buttons.
Alright, you already have Swim shuffled. You don't have the Weird Egg shuffled. But you...
Yeah, because
it looks like... Yeah, you don't need... You have that set to false, because enabling
playing
Skip
Zelda.
Child Zelda disables this, so...
yeah, that too.
Gerudo membership card is not shuffled.
Yeah, I like starting with that so I don't have to deal with getting arrested by the Gerudos.
Yep. Fishing pole is shuffled. Your Deku stick and Deku nut bags are not shuffled.
Yeah,
You
so I
start
can
with Rock's Feather.
Rock's Feather is just mostly just useful, but does actually work to do a few skips here and there, which is interesting.
Shops are shuffled as many items as you can, so 7, but prices are set to 10.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, minimum price is set to 10. Maximum price is set to 10. Okay, so their prices are just set to 10.
Yep.
Okay, well, this is irrelevant because we aren't using a price range, so... fish are shuffled. Fishing pond fish will have 15 fish for each age. Overworld fish need a bottle to scoop up. Hylian Loach is not included. Because I think that counts as a check regardless.
Just 15 extra checks. Well, 30 extra checks in the fishing pond alone. All the little grottos have an extra check with that little fish that need a bottle for first of all.
Deku Scrub merchants are shuffled.
Yep.
They are
cost of
also
10.
set to 10. Beehives are not shuffled.
Yeah, I don't know where all the beehives are. I could probably find a few of them, but not a lot.
I mean, that is what Universal Tracker would be for. Finding the beehives. But, cows are not randomized. But do cows only give liquids, or do they give items if they're randomized?
If they're randomized, they'll give checks. Like, they'll give anything.
Okay. Okay. So that's something else you have very much been resistant to turning on. Pots are shuffled, crates are shuffled, trees are shuffled, merchants are shuffled. Merchants are the one thing that can be set to higher than 10 rupees. They go between 10 and 90 rupees.
Yep. To be fair, I know where all of the pots and crates are. I don't know where all the cows are.
Okay. Again, that's what UT can help you with. Frog Song rupees are not shuffled.
Yeah. Having to get all the songs and then play so many songs for one check. Like, if that's someone's go mode item and they absolutely need it, it's like, cool, I need these 4 songs. Or, you know...
You mean
2 more
4 songs for 4 different checks.
And then if you get all of those, then you can play a mini game with the frogs for a check.
And then also the Song of Storms one are also in here. But
It's its own thing.
if this is turned off, only the Song of Storms and Frog minigame rewards are shuffled. So you have it set to turned off, so you don't want to turn that on. Adult trade items are turned off, with only the claim check being in the pool. The 100 gold Skulltula reward is turned off. Boss souls are turned on, including Ganon.
Not that I need to use them, because the bosses will have junk on them.
Yep.
But I like picking up boss souls.
Fountain fairies are shuffled. Stone
Heck
fairies.
yes.
Fairies. Huh?
Oh, I said, heck yeah. Fountain fairies being shuffled.
Okay. Stone fairies. Fairies from Gossip Stone locations is turned off. Okay, no comment. Moving on. Bean fairies. Fairies from Magic Bean locations are turned off.
I know you have to play a song for the Gossip Stone fairies and for the Bean Sprout location fairies. I just don't remember which song. And all the Bean Sprouts, pretty much all the Bean Sprout locations have their own check, because they have a gold Skulltula in 10 of the 11 of them.
Alright, Shuffle Song Fairies. These are spots where a big fairy is revealed by a song. This excludes the Gossip Stone and Magic Bean locations. You also have that set off.
Once again,
because presumably you don't know where those spots are.
Yeah.
Alright. Grass Shuffle is on. Dungeon rewards are anywhere. Maps and compasses, you start with them. Small Key Shuffle, irrelevant now. But they are set to anywhere. Actually, you know what? Since we have eliminated dungeon locations, there is no reason for them not to be vanilla locations.
Or just shuffle within their own dungeons, yeah.
Yeah, sure, shuffle. You know what? No, shuffle within any dungeon.
Yes.
That makes... Yeah, because it literally doesn't matter. Gerudo Fortress Key Shuffle doesn't matter because you're not worrying about that. Boss Key Shuffle. Once again, any dungeon.
Any dungeon.
Ganon's Castle Boss Key.
Anywhere.
Ganon's Boss Key can appear anywhere. Let's see, you have it currently set to Lax Dungeon Rewards. These settings put the boss key on the Light Arrow cutscene location from Zelda and Temple of Time as an adult, with the requirement of obtain the specified total sum of spiritual stones or medallions. And you have it set to all of them. So in other words, it basically just doesn't show up unless you go into the Temple of Time to get the Light Temple cutscene as an adult while having all the medallions and stones.
Okay, fine.
Which, you know what? Yeah, fair. If you happen to get it, okay, interesting, but it doesn't matter. These are all related to that. Key rings. Really doesn't matter anymore, does it? So we can set that to off. Gerudo Fortress key ring. Again, doesn't matter. Alright, this is if we want to set specific ones. Big Poe target count, 0. Yep. Skip
Hunting
Child
down
Zelda. Yep. Huh?
Hunting down those big pose is so bloody annoying.
I'm aware. Skip Epona Race. Yep. Complete map quest. Sure. Skip the Scarecrow song. Sure. The item pool is set to balanced. Not plentiful, so we don't have extra major items in the pool.
Yeah,
Ice
balance
Trap
is fair.
count. Set to random.
So one
And
thing that we
ice-
could do to make this interesting is set it so every junk check is a trap, and then I set all the traps to like explosion or something. So I just keep
Okay.
blowing up.
That is a different. That is a different one. Ice Trap filler replacement. Specify a percentage of filler items to replace with ice traps. So we want to set that to 100.
Yeah, 100%. All of the
Yep.
filler items.
Hint clarity. They are clear. Which yeah. Gossip Stone hints. Need nothing. Temple of Time altar hint. Oh, you just have that set to false, because reading the Temple of Time altar will tell you the locations of the spiritual stones. Reading it as an adult will tell you locations of the medallions, as well as conditions for building the Rainbow Bridge and getting the boss key. Yet, you know the conditions for the boss key, you know the conditions for the Rainbow Bridge, and the locations of the stones and medallions don't matter. Ganondorf hint. Talking to Ganondorf in his boss room will tell you the location of the light arrows and Master Sword. But if this option is enabled and Ganondorf is reachable without these items, Gossip Stones will never hint them.
So might as well
So,
leave it
you have
on
that
so
set to
the
false.
gossip stones don't try to tell me where the light arrows are.
Ah, that's a good idea. However, this also potentially means they also won't ever tell you where the Master Sword is.
That's fine.
Sheik Light Arrow hint. Talking to Sheik inside Ganon's castle will tell you the location of the light arrows. If this option is enabled and Sheik is reachable without light arrows, Gossip Stones will never hint the light arrows.
Whatever.
So I guess we should also set that to true.
Might as well.
Boss key hint. Navi will tell you where the boss key can be found when prompted at a dungeon's boss door. Literally doesn't matter. Dompe diary hint. Reading the diary of Dompe the Gravekeeper as an adult will tell you the location of a progressive hookshot.
Heck
I know,
yes.
you like that one. Talking to the Greg hint. Talking to the chest game owner after buying a key will tell you the location of Greg the Green Rupee.
I don't think that check works.
Okay, so just
I've
turn
had
it
it-
off.
I mean, keep it on, but I don't think that it works.
Okay. Sorry hint. Talking to Saria either in person or playing Saria's song will tell you the location of a progressive magic meter you have set to off.
Huh, that's weird. Sure, put it on.
Okay.
I don't typically
Talking
need...
to Mino as child will tell you the location of the Kokiri sword. You have that set to yes.
Yeah.
Standing near the pedestal for the frogs in Zora's River will tell you the reward for the Frogs Ocarina game.
Which is just gonna be rubies.
Sheik and the Temple of Time will tell you the item and song on the Ocarina of Time.
Okay, that's good to know because that's an annoying flippin' check to get.
Talking to Big Goron will tell you the item he will give you in exchange for the claim check.
I keep forgetting to talk to him, but sure.
Okay. Talking to the Poe Collector will tell you what you'll receive for handing in big Poes. That obviously doesn't matter because
That doesn't matter.
the first
because I'll
time you
just
talk
get
to
it.
him, yeah, you'll just get it. Talking to Anju as child will tell you the item she'll give you for delivering her cuckoos to the pen.
That doesn't matter because I have the cuckoo set count set to 0.
Okay. Malon hint. Talking to Malon as adult will tell you the item on Link's cow. The cow you win for beating her time on the Lon Lon obstacle course.
Which would be useful
Which
if I had cow sanity on, but I don't.
Horseback archery hint. Talking to the horseback archery Gerudo in Gerudo Fortress or the nearby sign will tell you what you win for scoring 1,000 and 1,500 points on horseback archery.
Yeah, just keep it as whatever it is.
It's set to true. Fishing pole hint. Talking to the fishing pond owner without the fishing pole will tell you its location.
That's set to on, right?
It is set to on.
I'm not sure if that one works, but keep it on.
Business scrubs will reveal the identity of what they're selling.
No, I like to just buy it.
Merchants will reveal the identity of what they're selling.
No, I like to just buy the thing and just see whatever it is.
Alright, so the gold Skulltulas, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, talking to the cursed resident will tell you what their individual rewards are.
Yeah, that's good to know.
The 100 one obviously doesn't matter because we have that one turned off.
Yeah.
Reading the mask shop sign will tell you the rewards from showing masks at the Deku Theater.
And whenever I get to the Deku Theater, I can just show the masks and get that easily anyway.
Alright, start with Link's Pocket. You have it set to anything. Starts you with a random item.
Yeah, that's fun. Just one
and
random
you aren't set
thing.
to start with the Kokiri Sword, Master Sword, Deku Shield, or Ocarina, but you do start with Sticks and Nuts and the Beans. You don't start with any of the songs. But you do have full wallets turned on. Bombshoe bags are set to progressive.
Yep.
Bombshoe drops are set to true. Refills will sometimes replace bomb drops that would spawn. Blue fire arrows, obviously. Sunlight arrows, obviously. Infinite upgrades. The infinite upgrades are obtained after getting the last normal capacity upgrade.
Yeah! Infinite bomb shoes! Or infinite nuts.
However, we could set it to condensed progressive. The infinite upgrades are obtained as the first capacity upgrade.
Nah.
Okay. Skeleton Key is currently set to 50-50. However, because we are not starting with... Since you don't need keys to enter any of the overworld stuff, and you aren't going into dungeons, there's no reason for it to be in the pool.
Correct.
So I'm going to leave that as set to 50-50, because it'll be funny if you just get it eventually and just it'll be useless. And allow Slingshot and Bow to break beehives when Beehive Shuffle is turned on. It does not matter. So, you are starting from... your starting inventory from pool is the Rock's Feather, and you have hints for the Song of Time, Megaton Hammer, Iron Boots, Hover Boots, and you do not need the hint for the Guardhouse Key. So Song of Time, Hammer, and Boots. And all of the dungeon locations are excluded.
Do we want to increase the amount of Triforce pieces?
Do we?
Instead of 7 out of 10, do we want to make it like 14 out of 20 so there's a bit more? Or are you fine with there being... It's probably fine. It's been fine.
I mean, here's the thing. If we keep the percentage the same, the more you have in total, the faster that you'll probably finish. Because there's more extra that don't need to be found.
Well, not necessarily. See, what I'm thinking is that the less that there are that I need, the easier that I could find them, because I could start hinting for them. If I only need to hint for 7, I could get 7 hints, and hint for all of them, and then get them. But if I need, say, 70, well, I can't get 70 hints to find them all. Like, yeah, sure, instead of having 3 out of our entire pool that I can skip, there's 30 that I can skip, but I still need 70% of the total amount anyway. There might be 10 times as more that are 10 times as easy to find, but remember, that still means that there's 10 times as many.
I mean, we could just agree to not hint. We could just agree to not hint for MacGuffins.
There's also that. And, like, having more would make it easier if all of them were pre-hinted. So, if, say, there are 4 in very difficult to get locations, like I had to shoot the sun or something, then if there are more, then there's less likely that 31 will be in really difficult locations, as opposed to 4 being in really difficult locations. So having more would be easier if we had pre-hinted all of them, but if we're not hinting, then sure, yeah, keep it at 7 out of 10.
I would say I might allow for if you are one MacGuffin away, then I think it's okay to like hint remaining MacGuffins. But I think that's it. So, all right. Last possible thing: do you want to set any particular locations to definitely have something important?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because that is something that is possible to do.
Yeah.
Booms, because you are setting all of your traps to booms, right?
Yes, that's the idea.
All right.
Trap sanity. And then I have to set
Alright.
them manually. Oh, but yeah,
Now,
that was the idea. Put all of the explosives in really annoying places. But then it wouldn't register that I could be able to get them, and yada yada.
You're blocking your customer.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, what's your debt up to?
41,436.
Oh god, that's gonna go for a while. What number do you need it to get to?
I think 200,000.
Why are you standing there? You know you're gonna block her.
Okay, see, the thing is, if she goes in, and then the taxman comes after her, she blocks the taxman because she walks so slow. The taxman has to wait to get past her. But if I block her off here, and the taxman comes in, the taxman can just go right up to the safe. Without being
Sure.
blocked by her.
But you have to make sure you're still paying attention so that you know that you aren't blocking both of them.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I need to decide what I want to do. Because,
So, 33 more visits from the taxman.
I could do this.
So almost halfway there.
Really want to... I don't know. I don't want to do Banjo. I don't really want to do Link's Awakening because I can't set the number of MacGuffins. It is set to I need 20 of, I think there's 26 in the pool. 25 for 26. And that can't be changed. Or I need to collect a certain number of the instruments. And then I have to fight the final boss.
Wait.
Plus, I have mine set to all entrances are randomized, and that is just... That one's okay, I think, when it's in a larger group, because it's just like, okay, it's the chaos of it. But when it's just us, I don't know.
Entrance rando is fun!
Okay, then maybe I will do it.
100 checks to do, and you decouple all of the entrances.
Okay, well, I can't decouple entrances, but... Alright, let me just check my thing here. So logic is set to normal. The goal is seashells. Oh god, you can set it to just be open? That's so stupid that you can set the goal to just be, like, the final boss fight is open from the start. Because then all you need to do is get just the items you need to beat the boss.
Fun.
Why? Why is that an option?
So
Stealing
I
is
have a package
considered
that
out
the
of...
tracking says is supposed to be here today, but it's not, like, out for delivery or anything, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to be coming in the next 3.5 hours.
Okay, back on topic. Stealing from the shop is out of logic, but I can still do it. In-game hints... And this is something that annoys me, is that the game has in-game hints. It does not automatically put them into the hint client. Even though that is something that can be done in this stuff. And this is a core game. I don't understand why this isn't an option. Terran's gift will be local. Ooh. You know what? No, I'm going to set that to any item. That's more fun. Hard mode is set to no. Trendy game is normal. Overworld is... You know what? I'm going to just set this to this because I have the power bracelet, but I always find it so annoying when I have other ways of getting through the bushes and don't want to have to, you know, switch my items just to pick up a damn rock. That... Experimental Dungeon Shuffle and Experimental Entrance Shuffle. Instruments can be anywhere, but it doesn't matter. Nightmare keys can be anywhere. Small keys can be anywhere. Maps can be anywhere. Compasses can be anywhere. Stone beaks can be anywhere. The trade quest items are randomized. The rooster is in the pool. Stabilize item pool. By default, some rupees in the item pool are randomly swapped with bombs, arrows, powders, or capacity upgrades. This set of items is also used as filler. The option that disables this option disables that swapping and makes nothing the filler item. No. Nag messages. Controls if nag messages are shown when Nox. Okay, good. Yeah, no, don't want that. Quick swap. Huh. Interesting. No. No, I'm not going to turn that on. Foreign item icons. Guess by name. Foreign items can look like any Link's Awakening item, but they'll try to match to an existing item in the game, which I find so neat. But let's put it this way, because one of the items in Link's Awakening is the bananas.
Yeah.
Guess what shows up a lot when I'm playing in the Donkey Kong server?
Yeah. You told me about this.
Yeah. And one thing that I discovered recently is that the piece of power thing that looks like a Triforce, it seems to be that for MacGuffins. Because I recently played where someone else was playing Paper Mario, and Power Stars showed up as the Triforce triangle icon, which is neat. Link is set to blue. Boo. So text shuffle, no. Faster text, vanilla music. No low HP beep. Remove the flashing lights. I start with the feather and the power bracelet and it hints for the flippers, boomerang, and hookshot. Yeah, I'm good with this, I think. Did I change anything? I might have changed something. I don't know. Now, there is one slight problem with me playing this game, and you playing Ocarina of Time. It's that even when taking into account you're not going into dungeons, your actual check pool is 5 times mine. Honestly, if we wanted like a closer to 1-to-1, the only game I could play would be Banjo. But I do not want to do Banjo right now, so I guess this will do. Alright, I'm going to go back to eating my chicken wings while I generate the game. And also I'm going to watch a bit of YouTube while I'm eating, just because yeah, you know? Yeah.
Well, so our debt has reached the 50,000 mark, but it's still going to take a while.
Sorry, what? I had to pause and tab back over. What? What did you say?
Our debt has reached the 50,000 mark, but it's still going to take a while.
Yes, we knew that. Okay.
Hey, Rep. And this is the harsh tax frequency, too. This is a loan going up as fast as it can.
What?
This is the harsh tax frequency, with the loan rises up as fast as possible.
Yes, you've already mentioned this.
And it's still taking forever.
Yes, we knew this. Do you think maybe it would have gone faster if you'd collected more money at the start, and thus could have forced the auction to go to a higher price?
No, because in New Game Plus, what it's supposed to be is that at some point the guy just says, okay, that's it, 30,000, I'm not going to pay 1 coin more. And then you can bid, bid that, but it won't go to a higher price than that. But for whatever reason, if you collect so little money in New Game Plus, he doesn't do that?
Yes, that's why I'm saying maybe you should have collected more money.
But I thought it was supposed to go to the 30,000, so I'd have, twice as much of a starter loan.
I mean, my guess is, I don't know.
Hey, Representative, if you want to come by even more often, you can just do that.
What?
I take it you're watching something, so you're not really listening.
Yes, I explicitly told you that. Yes.
I'm just talking to myself as the time
Okay.
keeps passing by.
All right.
Let's go upstairs. What do we have up here? We have a lot of nothing. A little bit more nothing. Now that's some good tunes right there. I played this game for how many hours? I gotta say, I just absolutely love these sorts of games that just encourage creativity. It's like they just encourage you to click on things. I clicked on the chicken poster and it started playing music. I clicked on the broken pillar. It's like, yeah, we can fix this. If you have an item on the table and click on it, Biz will say different things, but if you have different art on, she says something different for each piece of art that it could be. Like... But yeah, just games that, and like, I just feel like you don't really get that with the AAA games out these days. It's just all big, like, oh yeah, go do thing, go do thing. I don't think I've really played a AAA game in a while. Actually. What's the last AAA game I've played? That's a good question. I guess I don't really play AAA games, but I don't know. Play an indie game, play Crystal Project, and just explore and find stuff. And I mean, heck, Super Mario 64 was a sort of just explore and find stuff type game. You just play through the various levels, and oh look, there's a star. Oh look, it's a star. It's not really like a lot of individual things, but it is an old game. But like nowadays, you can just have games, and it's like, what is the total size of this game anyway? .68 gigabytes. So less than 2 gigabytes for all of these hours of total playtime. And it's like, who thought of putting the Birds Hate You challenge in a game that already just happens to have so many birds randomly in it? Was it an intentional piece of programming that clicking on this when the birds hate you would take 1 health away from you? Or was that just incidental? Was it on purpose, or was it an accident to make that happen like that? I have sold 1 cup of soda this entire time. Like, there are entire guides about, like, oh, here's all these different places where you could find, like, items and stuff. It's like, oh, look, there's a whole laundry thing. You can launder these tokens and stuff. Farming inspiration in various ways. Or you could just buy a bunch. Other cool things that you can do. The supply chain quests. Oh, Mary's to the right of the office? Huh. You can give cheap coffee to the homeless veterans in the sewers. It's just a thing that you can just do just to be nice. Run over rats and get excessively. Oh, gain a generosity by telling the bus lady that the train is running. That's a good point. If you have other people in your party, you can just look at what stuff that they have. You're carrying the dead body, you can see what it has. Yeah, just But yeah, Crystal Project added 2, where you could just explore and just find stuff. This game definitely had a bit more element of comedy to it, I think, than Crystal Project did. Crystal Project was definitely more serious about itself. Like, it was trying not to be so serious, but it was definitely more serious about itself than this. But this is... There's a whole mini chapter. We have to do an investigation on a train. What does that have to do with the plot? I mean, a little stuff, but that's about it. You can just go into a building. And just do a song puzzle from your character's mom. Guys, just coming along. Yeah, getting just shot mode. Having a almost roguelike experience just stapled onto the game. Haven't seen that since Inscription, which is basically already a roguelike. Roguelite? I think technically a roguelike. I feel like technically no. No, I guess the first chapter of Inscription is more of a roguelite because after you've played it, you unlock the new things for future runs. Technically. Well, one more to make it 100,000. Oh, this isn't the thing, right? If the loan reaches 200,000, the borough will have to take action. 104,000. So it took, I don't know, an hour to make it up to 104,000. But fortunately, because of how multiplication works, 13, it should only be 14 more trips. Each trip takes roughly a minute and a half, so 21 more minutes. So by about the 2-hour mark of just sitting here waiting, we'll finally have it. Just nice, chill. I'm sure there's tons about this game I still haven't actually found yet. I do kind of want to have a run where I just try to do everything perfectly, you know, get the story, get the person leveled up. The person who runs this store, they're level 19 currently, get them up even further. Maybe they just limit at level 20, or maybe they can just keep going. Get them up extra far. Do a bunch of good stuff, save up a ton of money, buy the billion-dollar company, and just have millions of money coming in. Get those economic incentive tokens running like crazy. 13 more. Down. So apparently doing laundry will give extra stuff, and like, I don't have what it would take to put this game in a New Game Plus version for an Archipelago. Archipelago Final Profit. Like, I could see it working, right? Like, all of, like, you go to unlock a customer, that's a check. You go to unlock a new product, that's a check. You go to, like... But then, of course, the issue is... Because, like, sometimes to unlock the product, it's like, with the vending machine, you just buy it from the vending machine, and then it's like, okay, well, what do you do? It's like, okay, I've already bought a drink from the vending machine and unlocked it, but now I don't actually have a drink from the vending machine. But it's like, okay, well, how do I unlock the, like, the better generation of it? So, I guess I'd have to like go up to the machine and be all like, and then whoever programs it into Archipelago would just have to be like a ding ding, you get a check. And then someone would have to buy the ability for me to buy Venge, or find the ability for me to buy Venge rank. Then I could go up to the machine and actually buy it and start using it. Or it's like, hey, I unlocked the ability for you to make to make battle pass candles. It's like, well, I haven't unlocked the ability to start making them yet, but it's unlocked, so I could just make them. I could buy the wax and the wicks and the fire and just start making them. I'm sorry, there's a time speed fairy in this game? Oh, the butterflies, I think. Maybe? Around that craft workshop, there's a secret room. $140,000, we're so close. I feel like I should just have bought the jukebox so I could be just listening to other tunes. Instead of, just this. Odina's saved mana has only gone up to 10,000. Interesting. Only 7 more. We're so close.
Okay, I've reached a fair stopping point in my video, and I finished my chicken, and I'm not really feeling up to eating my bread with my salad, so... Whew, how are you doing on getting up to the 200,000 debt?
I need the taxman to come by 7 more times.
Okay, so you're getting close, you're getting close.
Also, I found a new song.
What do you mean?
Are you listening to the game?
Oh, no. What?
Okay, so if you go in normally, you get this music, right? It's all like cheerful and stuff.
Okay.
But if you interact with this, also
Wait, is it the same song, but just in chicken clucks?
Maybe. Also, it turns out that this pillar can be fixed. So if you click on this one, nothing happens. But you can pay 800 and fix this pillar. And then Biz says, that's neat. And I was talking about, like, I just love it when games just have little tiny things that don't necessarily matter. But it's like, oh, if you click on this, you can do something. If you click on this broken pillar, you can pay to fix it. What does it get you? It will look nice.
I am muting the stream again.
Pardon?
I am muting the stream again. Yeah. You enjoy your chicken clucks.
Alright. So, yeah, like Crystal Project, if you explore, then that's how you get, like, new crystals and find areas and dungeons and stuff. Also, apparently this game has a time speed fairy, according to somebody, and I don't know where the heck that is.
A time speed fairy.
Someone in one of the discussions mentions that you can pay XP to the time speed fairy.
Wasn't that in just shop mode? I seem to recall there being something in just shop mode where you paid XP.
I guess that could be it. Oh, Final Prophet is on TV Tropes.
Cool. That's not surprising. So, the video I'm watching is about a particular, like, adventure game. Gabriel Knight 3. Mostly the channel I'm watching kind of covers, older adventure game, point-and-click adventure game type stuff and all that. A lot of Sierra stuff.
Yeah.
This particular one apparently has a very infamous puzzle that is sometimes credited as like the cause of the death of the genre. And honestly, like actually having seen, the guy go through it, I don't yeah, it does not deserve the hate. Here here is a quick rundown of this particular puzzle. The main character that you play as wants to rent a motorcycle. The shop that's renting them out only has basically has all of them reserved except for the crappiest bike on the lot, like a really crappy moped. Now, the main character could just accept the crappy one, but because of his ego, he specifically wants to rent out the military like motorcycle one that looks like it's military grade, maybe from World War One or two, where it just looks really nice and clearly good quality. To do this, he sees that someone who is on the registered, the reservation list, who has not picked up their bike yet, is a friend of his who is staying at the same hotel as him. So, here is what he does. First, he tricks his friend into leaving their hotel room, and goes into the room and steals his jacket. This is so he can disguise himself as his friend. However, the shop specifically wants them to show their passports to prove their identity. So, using a piece of candy in a hallway, he tricks his friend to kind of getting distracted by it and steals his passport. But he doesn't really look anything like his friend. His friend has very little hair, while the main character has like a great big, blonde hair, a bit of a mullet, honestly. But anyways, so he needs to disguise himself as his friend. He finds a hat, which he could kind of disguise his hair a bit with, and even though his friend's passport doesn't show his friend in the jacket that he stole to disguise himself as him, whatever. However, the main issue is their faces do not look the same. And he realizes, what if I just gave the photo and myself a mustache? That should be enough, with that and the hat and the jacket, that should be enough to disguise any differences, like, between how he and I look. So he gets a marker from the front desk of the hotel and just draws on a mustache on his friend's passport photo. And he makes himself a false mustache by putting a piece of tape inside like a hole at the bottom of a door, grabbing a bottle, like spray bottle of water, spritzing a cat. The cat runs away and runs through that hole, leaving some of its hair behind on the tape. He takes the tape with the cat hair and gets some syrup from the hotel to make himself a false mustache. And it works, and he's able to just take whichever motorcycle he wants, so he takes the good one. The reason this is apparently so hated is if you take a step back and just look at the overall thing of what happens, the main character makes himself a false mustache out of cat hair to disguise himself as someone who does not have a mustache.
Mm-hmm.
However, the whole puzzle might seem a little bit silly, and apparently the writer of the games, didn't want that puzzle going in there, but I guess a producer decided that should be in there. There wasn't even supposed to be a puzzle. He was just supposed to be able to go up to the shop and just rent a bike, and then his friend would just show up in line behind him as he's getting a bike. And I think the whole idea is this, he would get the last good one, and then his friend would be stuck with the crappy one, just because the main character showed up first. Which I think probably would have been funnier. But, that is not that heinous. It does not deserve a reputation of, being, the cause of, the death of the genre.
Okay, so are you ready?
One more. Because the thing is, there is a particular puzzle game adventure that I can think of that just honestly makes no sense. And it's not in this game. And I don't remember all of the steps entirely, but it involves using like an inflatable duck-shaped, pool floaty thing, but kind of on the small side. Some barbecue tongs, some string, and some gum, if I recall correctly. So that you combine all of this stuff together. The gum has to cover up a hole in the inflatable thing so it inflates, but the gum will eventually fall off. As the thing deflates, it will close like the tongs, whatever, around a key that you need to get that is like on an like electric rail line or something like that.
Oh,
So
is
it
there
needs to be like the rubber. I'm watching. And it's just the whole process just seems so convoluted and there's like no clues towards it. You just have to figure it out.
You've hit the limit. 200,000 G's as far as we're willing to let you go with this debt. Unable to pay her debt, the Bureau suspends business for Biz and takes her into custody. Grand Merchant Aberton had been waiting for such an opportunity and negotiates with Bureau officials to pay off Biz's debt. Unfortunately for Biz, this means that according to Bureau law, she is now the Grand Merchant's property. He takes control of the Biztorium and forces Biz to work it, but all the profits flow straight to him. Accumulating wealth is no longer possible. Insolvent ending.
Damn.
Achievement unlocked. Alright, Azura, are you ready?
Yep.
Da 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 da. New game. Character voices on. Main story mode. No challenges. Don't skip the intro.
Ooh, pointy ears.
So you know the story well enough by now, I sure hope. Biz here is the queen and wants to strike out to try to strike against the Bureau. Unfortunately, no one's willing to help her on her journey. Megara, are you sure it must be this way? You've gone too far, Mother. How could I get behind your crazy plan? Crazy is all that's left to us. We tried hiding, we tried fighting, we tried begging. And look where it brought us. The only way to bring them down is from within. It's a lunacy. There's no way they'll let you in. That part will be a challenge. What do you mean that part? It's the first part. Enough of this. It is the only path I see. Please support me. I cannot. Becoming like them will only lead to ruin. Relent or step aside. I refuse. This is our best chance. Then I formally declare you unfit to rule. Fiona will not follow you. You're making a huge mistake. I will climb the corporate ladder on my own. It must be done, and I will do it. When I return, it will be in victory. Wish it hadn't come to this. Forgive me, Megara. Looks like I'll be starting with nothing. Better make my way to the nearest town. Good luck, Mother. Queen Mab had not prepared to leave like this or so soon, but she is determined. A corrupt organization has been sowing their influence throughout Fiona and it is people. This economic superpower is known as the Bureau of Business. Someone has to stop them, and Queen Mab has a plan. She'll infiltrate the world of business using an alias, Madama Biz, then climb the corporate ladder and take them down from within. And to that end, she must become a Lord of Business.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is the edge of our territory, the Woodway. There should be a town I can get started in nearby. That's strange. I'm getting kind of tired. We blocked this way for a reason. Why am I so exhausted already?
You do only have 1 MP and 1 HP for some reason.
Well, are you okay? Come on, let's get you out of the Woodway and head back to town. Meanwhile, the next town over. Okay, I think I already missed the opportunity to get the early ending. I think I see.
How? Were you
'Cause it
literally
isn't,
just supposed
like-
to turn around and go back home?
I think that's what it is. When you start to complain about being tired, you're supposed to, like, just leave. So, okay. Once again, exit to the title, do this, blah blah blah. Let's do that. Main story mode, no challenges. Don't skip the intro. Ba 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 ba. Pull down fast forward. I'd forgotten that there was like an extra like mini shop mode that you can play. And it would be interesting to play like a hard mode, shop mode thing. Although, given what I do know about the game, yeah,
I have to use the bathroom. I will be right back.
probably wouldn't be too hard. Alright. Go forward. Do this, blah blah blah, okay. I'm getting kind of tired, and then do you leave? No, that's not it. Do-do-do. Oh. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, now we leave. No? Is this not how I'm supposed to do it? Well, I can do it. Having only just considered how much walking was going to be involved in our plan, Biz decided to call the whole thing off. Exhaustion ending. Game over. Well, that's Final Profit. Platinum trophied. Finally.